everybody, it's Amy from raisingarrows.net, and it is really late here and I should probably not be doing a video, but I wanted to share something with you because I'm really excited about this. Instead of sleeping, I have been watching J. Morrell Stewart's YouTube channel. And if you aren't familiar with who she runs free homeschool deals, and I believe jmorrell.com is her speaker site. She's a good friend of mine. We've known each other for several years, and I hadn't had a chance to watch her YouTube videos, but I'd heard a lot about them. Well, I was pleasantly surprised. It was so fun to see her. She's super candid about her homeschooling life, and she does these videos and basically just kind of tells you how it is, and they're really good. And as another homeschooling mom of many, I'm fascinated to see what other people are doing. So one thing she was doing was something that I am really going to try to implement, and that's what I wanted to do this video about. She uses a whiteboard to write down their tentative schedule for the day. And I'm excited about this because I used to use a whiteboard all the time. Now, I didn't use it to write down our schedule. I used it to write down our chores. Back when I only had little kids, I would write the chores out on the chore board, we called it. It was our whiteboard, and I had them posted where everybody could see it. And it was our chores that we did before we did any schooling. And back then we had a schedule that was like Monday we dusted, and Tuesday we did floors, and Wednesday we did bathrooms, and so on and so forth. And so I would just write the chores up on the board, and I would try to rotate them and do things like that. And it was really convenient for me because I could just get up in the morning and I could write those out, and the kids would do them, and then we'd start in on school. And that was the method we used for years, and you actually can see that on my blog. You can find information about the chore board on my blog because I blogged about it back then, and it was a great tool when I only had little kids. Well, then about 3 or 4 years ago, I had bigger kids, and I started doing a one-day home blessing on Friday. We don't school on Friday, and we would take that day off, and we would clean that morning. It took all morning. We would clean, and then our weekend would start, and that was great for us. And so I kind of did away with the chore board and the whiteboards and just didn't use them anymore. Well, after seeing J. Morrell's video, I'm like, my kids would really love to see a tentative schedule on the whiteboard that would kind of give them a rundown of what our day is going to look like. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Hey everybody, I am back here after putting together my whiteboard schedule this morning, and I wanted to show you what it looks like and kind of a rundown of our day. If you're a reader of the blog, you know that I do an at-a-glance schedule because we're a routine family, not a schedule family. So my at-a-glance schedule is this to this to this to this throughout the whole day. It's not at this time we do this, at this time we do that. It's not like that. It's a rundown of our day. However, I've always kept that schedule just kind of to myself. It was mommy's little schedule. But after watching J. Morrell's video, like I said earlier in this video, I realized that maybe it'd be good for my kids to have the whiteboard schedule too. And boy, have they loved this. So what I do is I get up in the morning and I write down basically my at-a-glance schedule on the whiteboard so that the kids can see it too. I'm keeping track of what we're doing throughout the day in easy terms so that they can read it and they can understand it. They love crossing off things as we go along, and they are very good at keeping me on track. First of all, up here, the Bible section. This is my Bible time. This is something that I've been really struggling with. So I have it listed there so that hopefully I won't forget and I can sit down and have some time with the Lord. Starting up at the top, breakfast, then we do morning chores. Morning chores around here are get dressed, make your bed, brush your teeth. A lot of times it's take your laundry to the laundry room and things like that as well. But the basics are get dressed, make your bed, brush your teeth. Bible time.
Bible time is corporate Bible time. Now my older kids have their own Bible time, but the 11 and under crowd come with me to the parlor. We read in the Children's Story Bible and we talk about it, and we start our homeschool day off with Bible time. Then we have school, and this is where I just separate everybody out and we work through school for the day. It's very general terms. I don't have on here who I'm working with and when I'm working with them. It's just school. Next is play outside, and sometimes this comes at the same time as school. I have some kids who get done sooner, so they get to go play outside. I have some kids who take a break and go play outside and come back. So this is a lot too for the 2-year-old because he needs some things to do during school time. My oldest son is a senior this year and he only has 2 classes he's taking. So when he gets finished with his classes, he takes the 2-year-old outside to play, which is really great for me because a lot of times my 2-year-old is kind of in the middle of things and wreaking havoc on stuff. And so this is a really good way for him to be distracted. Lunchtime. If you're a reader of the blog, you know that we do SSS, soup, salad, or sandwiches. We make it as super simple as we possibly can for lunch. A quick note about the breakfast too. I just recently started using the DIY breakfast station. That has been a wonderful addition to our day because I'm not a big breakfast person, and so this has made it really simple. So those 2 meals are super simple around here. Tidy up time. Basically, after we've been schooling all morning, our house is a wreck. So after lunch, we do our table chores and we tidy up the whole house. It only takes about 15 minutes. It makes me feel better. It's a clean slate to start our afternoon with. And then I put my little guys down for rest time. They aren't sleeping most of the time. Sometimes my 2-year-old does. But most of the time, they're just resting in their bed. And while they're taking rest time, I'm doing, this is TOG, it's Tapestry of Grace. That is our history curriculum, kind of our spine to our day. And it is going to be something that I do with the 9-year-old, 11-year-old, 14-year-old, and 17-year-old. We'll go to the parlor while the younger set is resting, and I will teach from Tapestry, and it's a really great time of fellowship together. We just enjoy it immensely, but it's easier to do without the little bitty guys around. So they're just taking a break, which they need throughout the day. Play outside. Once they've laid down for a while, they're kind of raring to go. So we throw them outside and let them just run off some of that energy. And then on certain days, we have movie time. Like here, we have movie time. It gives me a chance to make some supper. I pull together supper with usually help of one of the other kids. And then after supper, we usually do another tidy up time. I don't have that on here. And then we try to do some sort of family Bible time. Sometimes it's another movie that we watch if it's a movie night where it's a family movie night and we're watching something on streaming or a video that we have. And then it's bedtime. And we do our nighttime chores, our brushing teeth and all of that. And the little guys head to bed. The big people get to stay up a little bit longer. And then we all head to bed. So that is our day in a nutshell. I've got it written down on the whiteboard. Like I said, the kids just come through and they mark things off or they erase things. It's been great to have that accountability for my day. Before, with the at-a-glance schedule, I used to do great with it. But recently, I've been real, I don't know, just scattered, I guess. And this has helped to get me back on track. It helps the kids to know what we're doing during the day. And that is a wonderful thing. So thank you, Jay Morrell. Guys, if you get a chance, run over to Jay Morrell's YouTube channel. It's jaymorrellstewart.com. She also runs free homeschool deals, and she has a great YouTube channel. That's where I originally got the idea and inspiration for the whiteboard. So run over there, say hello to her from me, and I hope you guys have a great day.